That looks pretty good. I guess we'll go ahead and rock with that, eh? We'll rock with that. What do you think? Yeah, we'll rock with that. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, man? I'm looking pretty good. I'm looking pretty fine. How's everybody doing, yo? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another wonderful podcast with the Sauce King 23. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying over here, right? Right? I got to get right with the camera, so you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so we're live on both cameras here. So how was your holidays, guys? How was your holidays, man? Mine was pretty much wonderful. Uh, little quiet. I'm the only surviving member of the family, so had to go ahead and make my own holiday and little venue pretty festive for myself. So what I did was relaxed, sat back, and went outside. As a matter of fact, kind of did the whole samurai thing. You know what I mean? It's went on out there, looked at all the herbs and spices and fruits that I had, and I had some. Let's see, what did I prepare? Oh yeah, the orange chicken, and I had some Meyer lemons and a bunch of rosemary, parsley. Had some lemon pepper, salt, and then I had fillets of chicken, and it was a great combination. It was a great combination, and put it on a little frying pan or a baking sheet. That's what you call it, a baking sheet. And then I went on from there. It took about I don't know, say about 20, 25 minutes to prepare, but it was really, really well worth it, if you know what I mean, because you prepared it, you prepared it. It took some nice herb hunting out inside the forests of my backyard, and just prepped it up. Took just focused on that, really, just focused on that aspect of getting the meal prepped up. I started at, let's see, about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I turned on all the festivities. I had to go ahead and make the house nice, warm. Had to light the candles, apple cinnamon and mango, and what else did I have? Like lotus leaf or something like that. Shout out to Grocery Outlet for the 4.99 candles, man. They smell good. They smell good. As a matter of fact, one's going off right now. I think it's like papaya and lavender, or papaya and lotus leaf, something like that. Sage, I don't know what it is, but it smells pretty good, instead of all the funky stuff that comes on out of this area. Oh my God, Mark, no. So yeah, that's basically what I did for the meal prep. And as a matter of fact, I still have 3 fillets of chicken about that. So I got the 12 pack or 14 pack of the chicken, prepped it all up. As I said, it's about threw it in the oven after everything was prepped up for about 25 minutes. Checked it at 360 degrees, 360. Okay. So I checked it after 25 minutes. I said it could have been a little bit baked a little bit more. So what I did was sat back, let it cool for a little bit, checked it, and I said it could be a little bit more cooked on the crispy side. So I put it on in another 10 minutes, and then I also doused it with butter. I forgot about the butter. Of course, you need butter and stuff like that, and just spread it on. Ooh, dang, dude, I sound like a Belle Biv DeVoe song. Spread it on. Yeah, so I prepped it up, put it back in for another 10 minutes, came back, watched a little bit of football, went to check it, took the first bite, and very, very tender, juicy. The flavor was there. Also added a lot of, well, I'm a salt freak, so I had to stop that, but I added a little bit more than what was recommended on the recommendation on the salt and stuff like that. But hey, what can you do, man? What can you do? You got to go ahead and make sure that you love what you're cooking and what you're eating, and you prepare it the way you want, right? Because you're the one that's preparing it. So I really love that aspect of it. I turned into Chef Emerald. Everything was going well. And as I said, when you take time to prepare something, especially a meal, and all you are doing is living in that moment, preparing a meal for yourself, nobody else is there, just prepping up a wonderful meal for yourself is something nice, especially on the holidays when you rely on your abuelita and your mom and dad's over there. You're just conversating with dad and watching football all the time. But when you get into that position and you have to cook for yourself, of course, and then you still have that tradition of I have to make a good meal for the holidays, whether it be just for myself or with friends and family and stuff like that. You have to, you really have to concentrate. So what I really did was really focus on the aspect of even the cutting down of the herbs was pretty much spiritual, and it's hard to stay happy. It's hard to stay happy on the holidays, when you're the only one in the household that has to, go through this Babylon we call Earth. So you have to find something to get your mind off of the, you know, I guess you could say reality, of course. But it was heavy hearted, but at the same time, got through it. I'm pretty sure there's many more to come. And so this is a shout out to all the folks out there that are doing the holidays alone and trying to make everything happy and fruitful for yourselves. So you know, just enjoy the day that you have by yourself. Meditate, relax, get another extra workout in. And as a matter of fact, that was something that I noticed. Going to 24-hour fitness, of course. Got to give a shout out to 24-hour fitness off of Florin Road in Bruceville and stuff. Excuse me, and Bighorn. My nose, man. Anyway, but watching the only people that are showing up, man, it's just like the story says. Well, I'll start on January 1st. Why? What are you starting on January 1st for? I mean, it was empty. It was really empty on what is it? Black Friday. Black Friday over at the fitness club. There was nobody in there. Nobody. And it was wonderful. Wonderful. So you can see the dedication already setting into the people that really want to level up their physical fitness. And also just for the stress reliever. I know that the holidays can be, stressful. And the key takeaway of everything is just find that little area of release from the stress of the holidays, man, because, going through these holidays is pretty tough. So whether it is a fairy tale and you see it like Home Alone or something like that, keep your head held high. Enjoy the little small moments. As I said, even if you're prepping up, say that you're prepping up the gravy or something like that. Hey, man, you're contributing to the family food and the embracefulness of something that is heartwarming, And even if you do only do the beer and stuff like that, at least buy the right beer. None of that Coors Light stuff. Hook your uncle and your dad and your brothers up with the good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. The good stuff. Samuel Adams, Sculpin IPA. Get the Sierra Nevada in there. I know it's really tough to go ahead and stop at one or two, maybe three. After the fourth one, you couldn't even care less, man. It all tastes good. So, and as I said, save the big turkey leg and the big steak for dad. You know, don't be going over there, man, and eating up all the food, all up in the refrigerator, man, all up in the dip and stuff like that. Got to go ahead and spread out the happiness to everybody, and even the chocolates, man, because I know we go ahead and dive in that chocolate and stuff. Ooh, chocolate. Mm. Anyway, that's what was going on. So enjoy the small moments of the holidays, man. And if you got the brothers and the sisters and you have to go out to that, we all do it. Don't be lying now. Don't be lying, because uncle and grandfather and dad want to go ahead and take that stress relief walk around the block. And you know what comes with that, right? So if you're going to go ahead and do that, you better come legit. None of that freaking nasty freaking reggy reg stuff. You got to go ahead and come in with at least the good chronic, man. You got to go ahead and go with the good chronic, man. Don't come on over here with that reggy reg stuff, dude. That go ahead and come over the border and it's all brown, nasty with seeds. Ugh, dude, what the hell, dude? Nah, contribute the good stuff, man. Be happy with that, and you know, roll a nice one, man, for the family. Okay, all right. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. I love it. I love it, man. So yeah, that's a key takeaway. That's a key takeaway for the holidays, man. All right. Okay. Now, getting back to the fitness, man. Getting back to the fitness, man. What in the blue heck? As I said, why is it so empty? A week ago, everybody was there. Oh, I got to go ahead and work out. Work out, work out. You know why? Because I'm going to be eating all this food. So you're eating all the food. Big deal. Big deal, right? But you have to go ahead and walk that off, man. You got to go ahead and walk that off. All the carbs, all the nastiness, man. I mean, it's good. It's good food, man. But once you get slothfulness and then you mess up and then one day without a workout becomes 2 days becomes a week becomes a month. And you know what trickle down effect that is. So how are you going to approach it, guys? How are you guys going to approach this, man? So many motivating videos out there. I don't know what the gym is. Diamond Gym or something like that. Who's the two people that run it? It's they call him Unk, and he has like dreadlocks or cornrows or something like that. Pretty big husky guy. And then there's a guy, I think his name is Abdul, and they run this gym, but that's old school the way they do it. I mean, I wouldn't really like doing burpees all day. Even if you look at Unk wrong, dude, he's always sending people to the hill or burpees or everything like that. But the results are there. The results are there. I mean, they're putting out, good motivational videos, man. So you better get yourself into the gym. You don't even need a 24-hour fitness membership or anything like that. But if you do have access to one, man, and you only go like once or maybe twice within a week, that's just not good enough. That's not good enough, man. Because then you go ahead and start asking the people that still go every day, and you see the same people, 7 people over at the gym every day, putting in that work, whether it be old, new, semi-new, old people, they're just putting in that work. I see more dedication within these senior citizens than I do with young people. Now, mind you, we were all young. We were all young. We always thought we were immortal and stuff like that. I understand that. But that's the time to switch that mentality, man. Don't waste those youthful years. Go ahead and seize the moment. Utilize that, the recovery time for the muscles. That's one key thing to go ahead and take away from everything being youthful and happy, and the recovery time is within a day. And if you do have the ability, I know that the outside forces, if you will, will always go ahead and say, well, drinking is okay, it's sociable, and one drink, won't lead to another. That's the same thing they told me when I was growing up. Oh, a beer is, manly and stuff. Don't get me wrong. Beer's good and stuff like that. But when you usually for consistency, every week, every day, it's just becomes, a pretty bad habit to pick up. I mean, mind you, you can enjoy a beer, but when you know the limits and you stop, and the drawbacks of drinking all that beer, it's just like a pound of bread every freaking beer. So, if you're going to go ahead and start on your journey, your fitness journey, you better start now, man. January 1st is just right around the corner. What are you waiting for? What are you guys waiting for, man? You're just going to go ahead and mess it up for the dedicated people that go over to the gym. I need that leg machine. But then you got all this motivation that's going to go ahead and run really, really low within the next 4 hours, you're never coming back. So get out of my way. Let me use that leg press, man, because I need to go ahead and leg press 425. Do you understand what I mean? They have to go ahead and do that. The saturation of people that every year, and yeah, just if you're going to be dedicated, you better do it for the whole year. You better do it for the whole year, because it's not only a day, 2 days, and then you seem to go ahead and feel all motivated. Nah, man, that stuff is going to die. It's all about discipline, man. It's all about discipline. You get on up every day, no matter what, until your body wants that every day, where your mind says, no, 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 you don't work out today. That's a terrible thing, man. I'm going to make you feel guilty for not doing it, and then you go through this mental phase. You get, what is it? Like physique fatigue, body dysmorphitation, like you're not good enough. You have to look like a god, where you're already there and you still want to achieve more. You need to get on that level. You need to get on that level. And then everything else falls into place, because the discipline and the dedication will be there. But it's not about a three-week little or a 30-day little trial period. No, that is nothing. That is nothing, man. You have to do it every day. You want to do it every day, just like making your bed. You get on up, make your bed, boom, every day, right? You go to work every day, right? For somebody else that doesn't care about you, right? So why not go ahead and do it for yourself, right? Dedicate some time. Do a couple push-ups. I'm going to still say this all the time. It's usually in every blog that I have. You have to go ahead and do it. Start now. Start now, man. What do we have? Like about a couple of weeks and stuff like that. Within 3 weeks, you could go ahead and drop a lot of body fat if you really dedicate yourself. If you really dedicate yourself, you guys can really drop pounds and really look good. And really look good for the upcoming year. I don't know why we have to go ahead and do it for the upcoming year. It's always, oh, yeah, next year. What if you don't even make it to next year, right? What if you don't make it to next year? Then God forbid, man, all of that waiting was for nothing, right? Got to go ahead and wait for the right time. You don't have to wait for the right time. The right time's now. The right time's now, right? That's what you have to go ahead and do. Just make a step forward. Do something. And if you're relying on your friends to go ahead and say, well, I would like to do that. I would like to go ahead and go down that journey and stuff like that. Set yourself apart, because those friends, I'm realizing, man, that they're not ready. You can say it to high hell. Excuse my vulgarity. You can say this stuff to high hell because you care about those friends. But if they don't care about themselves, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? You can't save the people that don't even want any improvement. You could go ahead and send them all the videos they want. You could go ahead and have all the motivational speeches that you want. But at the same time, when they don't do anything for them, they don't take any action, basically they're just dead weight. They're just dead weight. So that's what I'm getting back on the fitness, guys. What you have to do is just step on in, lock in, do those 10 push-ups that you don't want to do. You know what I mean? Just do the 10 push-ups. 10, the next day you do another 10, that's 20 right there. That's 20 more that anybody in this day and age would put any effort to, right? I mean, just wouldn't you want to be that elite 10% that everyone's talking about? Right? That elite 10% that everyone's talking about. Oh my gosh, dude, he looks like a god, or she looks like a goddess, man. Look at her thighs. Look at the way she handles herself. Confident. She's beautiful. She radiates, confidence. So does the man. You see it. You see those. It's fun. It's funny that we're anomalies, man. It's like, oh my gosh, what do? You see what I do. It's called discipline. It's called dedication. You put this effort in on your side, you will definitely feel a hell of a lot better than you did before. And it's true, man. And it's really true. On this little journey that I've been on, it has been pretty wild. It has been pretty wild, man. The ups and downs, the madness, the soreness. It's basically you have to enjoy pain, going on this journey. I know I'm rambling on, but basically everyone's going to go be looking for some motivational speeches and stuff like that. I'm just saying on my side, I just had to. I had to put in that work, that effort. Did I know what the results were going to be? Heck no, man. Heck no. But I did know one thing, that my body is just so well tuned at the age of 52, going on 53, right? Man, that's a long time to be living on this mudball we call Earth. And half of that time, I was partying too much, drinking pitcher after pitcher after pitcher of beer, smoking cigarettes, tricking with all these women and stuff like that. And it wasn't beneficial. It just wasn't beneficial for anything, So I locked down, had to. And I'm not going to go ahead and wait for, a New Year's resolution. I could have broke down. And just said, well, I'll wait for next year and still party all the way up until, 2026. But what would that have left me? Right? What would that have left me? All of that time wasted where I could go ahead and be on the grinding stone, putting in that work. You know what I mean? It's just, I had to do something, I wasn't going anywhere. So put in that work. Everything's, sometimes it's stagnant. Yes, I do understand that. But if you're moving forward, any movement forward is more positive than just staying flat and doing nothing. So that's a shout out right there. And also, if you have of course, a dream, an activity or an event that you keep putting off because of fear and just loathing, fear and loathing, like the movie. There's something different about being on the outside, looking in regards to the fear. That's another experience that I had. I always thought that wasn't good enough for this opportunity that was presented to me. Am I going to perform right? Am I going to achieve something that that came under my vision? I didn't even know about. Whether it be a job, whether it be a sporting event, fitness, something that you put yourself in fear wise, something that you fear, and you don't want to do it. Whether an event that takes you to that spot that makes you feel alive. And I've learned to embrace that a lot more, putting myself on that stage. How are you going to perform? What's going to happen? Who's going to be watching? I'm trying to get to that point where, like the Bruce Lee, empty your mind, 1,000 ideas, but you're not living in the moment. I'm listening to more of that motivational speeches, if you will, about that, living in the moment to feel everything at that moment in time, not worry about what's going to happen in 10 seconds, not what's going to go ahead and worry down the road. Will this lead to anywhere? But live in that moment, just that moment. And there was like a spiritual teaching that I was listening today about, the samurai and the way that they were training. And what was it though? There was one samurai that walked on through. He mastered everything with his technique. And his master pretty much sent him to a Buddhist temple. And he was very arrogant, was rushing into everything. But he had talent, but no, what did they say? Willpower or spirit. He didn't have any spirit because he was always thinking about outside activities, outside events, not living in the moment. And he didn't take the big test that was about to come before him. And he went on over to his teacher. And he says, what am I lacking? What is going on? He says, you have the talent of nobody I've ever seen, but without any spiritual, endurance and, living in the moment, you're going to just lose. You'll fail the test. So he took his time before the test and he went back and he was like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I scared of everything? And then he meditated, finally found his locked in focus, and he went back and of course, he passed the test. But then he says, well, that's just, it was like like a young Jedi going into a samurai, pretty much. That was his journey. And he did it. And he was like, well, that's the only first step of this journey. I'm going to send you, his master, of course, sent him over to the Buddhist temple. And he had to just sit there and meditate and conquer his fear to go up to the next level of enlightenment. And listening to all of this was just, it was a wild story. Anyway, he went on down the circle of life, completed itself. He went back down to his former dojo, and young students came on in and started wanting to take his class. And they were just like him, ambitious, full of piss and vinegar, ready to be the best shogun and samurai in the world, right? And he just sat there and he went through the same steps that his teacher taught him. You need to calm down. You need to live in the moment. You need to take this broom. You need to just learn how to sweep and live in that moment. And it was just a wild story. And, they're all on YouTube. And, putting that aspect of life, his life into yours, it really kind of helps out. It helps out a little bit, with the living in the moment. Embracing happiness and the joy, even if you're going for Starbucks, even at the white mocha, embrace the moment that people come on in, rush over for their mobile orders, don't even know, hi, Casey, hi, Jenna, all that stuff, dude, give me my mocha and leave. I don't know, embrace it, say hi, everybody's there, you might as well just go ahead and make the environment nice and cool and beautiful. So yeah, just live in the moment. Everything was wonderful with that. The story was very motivational and it was very spiritual today. Very spiritual, getting on out there in the cold, where your fingertips are like icicles, man. It was really cold in Elk Grove today. 5:30 in the morning, of course, alone. There was nobody out there listening to all the samurai quotes and stuff like that. With the ice, feel everything. The ice was on my hands. I was very cold, but enduring the uncomfortable situation to build me a little bit stronger. You have to go ahead and do that in this day and age. So utilizing more of the philosophical aspects of the samurai way in my life. And it's working out pretty well. Excuse me, one quick sec. Oh, look. Perfect. 28 minutes, man. 28 minutes, man, about relaxing and talking about all the happiness, the holidays, and fitness. Yes. So that's what it is. All righty. We are relaxing. We are maxing, and we are taxing into the NFL, man. We are relaxing in the NFL. Okay. All I'm saying is that, look, with the Steelers and the Bills, as I said, it doesn't, I don't know where the Steelers are, man. I don't know where the Steelers are at this moment in time. Will they make playoffs? Anything's possible, but you're on the outside looking in, guys. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and be positive. I have been talking a lot of trash, but the defense, especially in the middle, Steelers, man, boy, is that open like a freaking wound. And I don't think we have the offensive, capability of, being down 2 touchdowns all the time and trying to go ahead and make up that area, that space of not scoring. I don't think we have the offensive capability. What we need to do is go ahead and go old school. utilize, excuse me, utilize that defense, man. Utilize that defense, man. I mean, you're in the hunt, right? You're in the hunt. You need to go ahead and put in a lot of work. You need to put in a lot of work on that defense. So I just say, man, blitz them all the time, man. Blitz them all the time. You're still going to get burnt in the middle, man. But Steelers, man. It's just like a love and hate relationship and stuff like that. Yep. Yep. Living in the land of freaking San Francisco, man. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. The what is it? The Niners are, who are they playing? Who are they playing today? What, the Browns or something like that? I think the Browns are playing, or playing the Niners. Anyway, yep, I guess so. There it is, the Niners and the Browns. So right now, since I do live in Niner country, they're looking pretty chaotic. They're looking chaotic, man. Christian McCaffrey, you know, he's a reliable source. So if they get him going, man, I don't think the Myles Garrett and the Browns defense are going to go ahead and stop him. You know, if he averages 4 yards per carry, you know, this game, if he doesn't get hurt, God forbid, right? For the Niners fans out there. But if he doesn't get hurt, they're going to be pretty formidable in the NFC, man. They're going to be pretty formidable. Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to all the Niner fans out there. Shout out to the Steeler fans. Yes, yes, yes. And those Raider fans, you have no chance. And you know where, man? I don't know where you guys wound up. Oh, yeah, you didn't wind up anywhere, man, because Coach Carroll is just, he lost, man. Those Raiders are just, woo, Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy. They need a prayer in a handbasket, man. They need some help. They need some help, but it doesn't really matter. They're out of the playoffs anyway and stuff like that. Anyway, that's what's going on right now. Hopefully the picks will come through. Niners, I think the Niners are going to go ahead and take it. Niners are going to go ahead and take it. Of course, Steelers are going to go ahead and take it. If the Ravens, you know, within the next future little meetups and stuff like that, if they lose, they may go ahead and help out the Steelers. But as of right now, as I said, the Steelers need that attitude of ferocity. They know what's ahead of them. There already been rumors of firing Mike Tomlin and stuff like that. Me, I don't think that's what's required, because I would say that it's really more of a motivational thing. They need to go ahead and step on up. Aaron Rodgers, you know, I know he's the captain and we always harp on him, but he needs to go ahead and get them motivated like a well-oiled machine all the way through. They need to go ahead and make up ground. They need to go ahead and be ferocious. They need to start popping people in the mouth. They have been, you know, spurts here and there, but they give it up, dude, like a freaking choir girl on prom night, okay? Can't be doing that. Need to go ahead and step up, win the game, and let the chips fall where they may. That's what we have to do. We have to go ahead and do that, man. So win, 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 win. Okay. All right, Steeler Nation. Let's do that. Let's do that. So those are my picks for the week. And to go ahead and wind down this little happy podcast on 2 cameras, man. On 2 cameras. One on my phone that doesn't seem to. No, it is recording really well, man. I like this. I like this a lot. So, yeah. I'm still looking sexy on every angle, man. On every angle. So we'll go ahead and utilize this next time, man. And yes, boiling down. Not getting down to the NFL. We're getting into the PGA feeling. The PGA feeling, folks. The PGA feelings. You know why? I'm getting ready for Pebble Beach, baby. Getting ready for Pebble Beach. Already, it's lovely, man. Stoic Steve hooked it up, man. He hooked it up. Next thing you know, man, I get a text. What was it? 2 days ago. And he was like, how many people are playing? I was like, it looks like you and I, man. You and I. Like Jodeci. Pause. Anyway, so he was like, all right, give me 5 minutes. Next thing you know, we talked to the clubhouse. We already have a tee time at 2:30. 2:30 on Saturday, baby. You like that. I like that. You know what that means? I don't have to worry about nothing on Friday night. Friday night, man, I'm gonna go ahead and look at. I'm really, really feeling that House of Sushi, man. I think I'm gonna go there, man. Have a wonderful, wonderful night over there. Maybe pick up a little baby girl, man. There's a lot out there, man. Woo! Lord have mercy, man. Steve and I are gonna get in some trouble, man. We gonna get in some trouble. So yeah, everything is gonna go well. We have our tea times. Everything's booked. Everything's wonderful, man. All the ducks are all lined up in a row. God bless. You know, we have to go ahead and bless us every day to go ahead and utilize this time. So that's what I'm doing for my birthday, man. Going to Pebble Beach. Got to go ahead and celebrate, you know, a little bit better than staying at home, playing video games, doing really nothing. So I have to go ahead and go to Pebble Beach. Many videos to come. Ooh, pause, pause. Many videos. You know, as I did before, this will be the what fourth time I've been to Pebble Beach, man. It's just like I can't. 17-mile road. 17-mile road. You know what I'm talking about, man, where the deer just come on over and say, good luck playing Spanish Bay or Spyglass. It's like, man, shoot. I mean, I need a chance and you know where just to go ahead and play par golf over at those established little golf courses, man. Oh, yes, and no jeans, man. No jeans. No jeans. Yeah. So that's what we're going to go ahead and be doing. We might even play the hay. Dude, if Steve's up for it, man. If he's up for it, we might play the hay and utilize that area right there, man. But I'm just so excited, man. I mean, it's basically it's a golf vlogger's dream, man, to go ahead and utilize that area, even with the pictures. Everybody knows what's going on. You know, you don't have to go ahead and be on a video. You could just take pictures. Everyone's going to utilize, oh my God, you're at the sacred golf land. Everything's going to go great, you know, and then you shoot double bogey golf, but we won't go there. We won't go there anyway. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. I have to go ahead and start warming up my my healthy breakfast. I think it's going to be, what is it? Avocado, sage, and honey from the Golden Honeybees company. Great honey, man. Shout out to them as I did yesterday. So good, man. So I have to eat that. Have to utilize my chicken, my blueberries. What else I got? Banana. I'm gonna have to make a shake. It's gonna be good, man. You know, living the single life, and you have to start being very creative with your meal prep. You know, you have to be very creative with your meal prep, and that's awesome. That's awesome. It just makes you more self-reliant. You have a bigger menu that you could go ahead and offer your homies and your lady friend. When she turns around and she was like, you know how to cook? Then you look at her like this. Yes, of course I know how to cook. Next thing you know, dude, another feather in your cap, man. She'll be like, one of those big booty Latinas, man. Bro, they are my heart, man. They be walking around, man. I'm salivating already. Ooh. Anyway, whatever, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time to go ahead and be on this wonderful podcast once again, okay? I'll go ahead and do the description. As I said, I have to go ahead and grab something to eat. We're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy this wonderful day, aren't we? Enjoy your NFL picks. If they come through, everything's going to go well. Let's go Steelers. Let's go Steelers. Okay, let's go ahead and win this. I don't want to yell again. My neighbors are getting sick and tired of me yelling and screaming and crying and raking my leaves at the same time. What the hell, bro? What the hell? So thank you so much for your time. We're going to go ahead and do it a little bit later. Vlogs will be coming soon. And yeah, let me go ahead and set this off. Thank you so much on my camera. Here we go. Did we shut it off? Yes, we did. Okay, we got that done. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, on this side of the aspect ratio of my phone. Thank you. All right, we got that. And right here, folks, stay blessed. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Enjoy the NFL games, man. Eat all the food that you can, but realize, man, I'm not waiting for you at the freaking starting line because my starting line was a hell of a lot long, way back in the past, man. It started last year. So I'm on that grind. Where the heck are you guys, man? Start your grind now, today. Do it for yourself, okay? Love you guys. We'll go ahead and end this stream right now. And I love it, man. I love it. Have a great day, guys.